Matey Motorway. The Mateyism Motorway in Scotland's Central Belt, running between Glasgow and Stirling via Cumbernauld and Denny and linking the M73 and M9 motorways. Following completion in 2011, the motorway is 25 miles 40 km long. Despite being only a two-lane motorway, parts of the M80 Stepps Bypass are used by around 60,000 vehicles per day. The M80 was constructed in three sections. The first section from the village of Haggs to the M9 near Stirling opened in 1974, followed in 1992 by the section from the M80 to the small town of Steppe. The section from Steppe to Haggs was completed in September 2011, though it partially opened in February 2011 when the Moodiesburn bypass, from Steppe to the M73 at Mollinsburn, was completed. The section of the M80 from Mollinsburn to Haggs was then upgraded. Route: M80 to Steppe Junctions 1 to 3. This section of road was originally envisioned during the M80's construction in the 1960s, but was not realized until 1992. Also known as the Stepps Bypass, begins at M80 Junction 13 in the Glasgow suburb of Blauchern. It runs to the north of Steppe, under the Cumbernauld railway line with exits for Bishopbriggs, Lenzie and Kirkintilloch, where it continues onto the new section, completed in 2011. Steppe to Haggs Junctions 3 to 7. The Steppe to Haggs section was completed in September 2011, completing the M80 route. A short section of offline upgrade takes the route from the former terminus at Junction 3 Steppe to a new junction with the M73. After this, the route follows an online upgrade of the former M80 through Cumbernauld. It is mainly two-lane dual carriageway. Haggs to Cumbernauld Junctions 7 to 9. At the junction with the M803, the road rejoins the older section of the M80 opened in 1974 and runs for about 1 mile 1.6 km until it meets the M876 for traffic towards the Kincardine Bridge. The M80 then continues north, passing to the west of Denny, and after 5 miles 8.0 km meets a junction with the M80 1. The same roundabout interchange also hosts Stirling services and then merges into the M9 just outside Stirling at Bannockburn. M80 Stepps to Haggs completion. The M80 Stepps to Haggs completion project connected the two halves of the current motorway via an online upgrade of the existing M80, passing through Cumbernauld and Auchenkilns, and the offline creation of new motorway from Steppe to Mollinsburn. Although various plans were considered from the 1970s to 1990s to connect the two sections of motorway, it was not until 2003 that a definitive timeline for proposing, developing and executing a completion plan was announced. Two routes were proposed for development: the so-called Kelvin Valley route, which would create a bypass to the north of the existing line of the M80, and the online upgrade of the existing M80 to motorway grade. In October 2005, the project was put to a public inquiry, which ended in August 2006. The Kelvin Valley route was not chosen as it would have breached the Antonine Wall and destroyed the Castlecarry Roman fort. Instead, the online upgrade of the M80 through Cumbernauld was selected. Originally budgeted to cost £130 to £180, but as of August 2010 was estimated to cost £320. Preparatory works were started in November 2008, and construction work began in January 2009. The project was completed in September 2011. The upgrade plans were set into three discrete phases. Phase 1 involved the creation of 8 kilometers of road from Steppe, routing north of Muirhead, Moodiesburn and Criston, and meeting the line of the existing M80 at Mollinsburn with the construction of a new interchange, connecting the M80 with the M73 and the western section of the M80. Phase 2 required the online upgrade of the M80 between Mollinsburn and Auchenkilns, with the attendant upgrade of adjoining on-slip and off-slip roads, meeting the Auchenkilns interchange. The interchange was opened in November 2005 after the online grade separation of the Auchenkilns roundabout from the line of the dual carriageway created a grade-separated dumbbell interchange, linking the M80 and subsequently the M80 with the M73 and M8048. Phase 3 saw the M80 upgraded online from Auchenkilns to the Haggs interchange east of Cumbernauld, also seeing some junctions being upgraded, but with some being removed, completing the connection of the western M80 to the eastern M80 and connecting to the M76 and M9 motorways. The M80 crosses the Glasgow to Edinburgh via Falkirk railway line and Forth and Clyde Canal. Junctions.